Hello everybody, welcome to another junk journal with me. In this video I'm going to start off with a really simple page. I just wanted to document getting my coronavirus vaccine, or at least my first dose of it. I got a text at the beginning of the week that just basically said book it. I was able to book it the next day, and yeah, all done and dusted. We have two vaccine hubs in my town, and one is it's 30 seconds walk from my house. It actually takes longer to drive there because of, get in the car, reverse the car out, etc., than it would to walk. But it's a drive-through place, so it's like really efficient, and they just poke you in the arm through your car window, and you just sit and wait in your car for a little bit to make sure you don't have a reaction. And yeah, really easy. The only thing was they didn't have any stickers, and I was devastated because I think they've just run out in general, because I don't know anyone who's had a jab recently and had a sticker. The only people I know who've had them the stickers really early on. So I made my own using a friend had sent me the picture of what the sticker is supposed to look like, and I printed it off on my phone memo printer, and I'm going to obviously include that in this journal spread. I also had the little information sheet they give you, and I had just cut out a couple of bits from that to include on the page. I made a little tip in. The backing on that is some packaging from some stickers or something, and I'm also going to include this little bit just because it made me laugh. It's the common side effects, of which I can't remember all of them, but it's like headache, fatigue, muscle pain, joint pain, something else, and things like that. And most of those, because I have a chronic illness, I have all of those anyway. So I found it quite funny, because it was just like, well, how do I know if these are side effects of the vaccine or just me being normal me? I don't know. So that's why I included those. Thought it was funny. The other photos of like the little card they give you and stuff, and the screenshot of my booking I printed off on my HP Sprocket. I'm just adding a little Tim Holtz label there saying, lol, I have these anyway. And then I'm adding my journaling there, where I stuck down my phone memo sticker, because obviously it's on transparent paper. I put, sorry, there's an alarm going off in the background. Hang on. I think that was just someone's car alarm or something. Anyway, yes, the phone memo printer paper I printed on is semi-transparent, so I put some washi behind it that's just in the same sort of colours as the original sticker. I didn't put them in the right place or anything like that because I couldn't really be bothered. They're more of like a diagonal, and each different part of the heart is a different colour. Yeah, couldn't be bothered with that. Just put the same colours down, and added a few little stickers here and there. I found some heart and star stickers that were the same sort of colours, so just whacked those on. And then the next few pages are going to be snow related. We got some snow in my town, and we don't often get snow. And if we do get snow, it's not often a lot of snow. And we got a lot of snow for where I live. I'm right in the southeast of Kent and right by the sea. And yeah, as I said, we just don't often get snow. So when we do, it's kind of a big deal. So I have lots of photos and bits that I've again printed on my sprocket. I also printed, you saw me doing it, this funny little picture on my phone memo printer that is a meme of a little bird. It's kind of like, it's a comic strip, it's got 4 panels and just a little bird going, February, like just like, it made me laugh because I don't care who you are, or even if you've got a PhD in linguistics, whenever you write the word February, you always say in your head, February. So that's why that made me laugh. And again, as I did with the COVID little sticker, the COVID vaccine sticker, I put washi behind it, especially on this paper, because it had lots of pretty things going on in the background. If you put something transparent or semi-transparent and it's got more of a complex thing in the picture, like a comic strip, it's going to get complex and you can't really see what's going on, and all the colours get mixed in together. So I tend to put either simple or block colour washi behind it so you can really see what's happening in the picture or the comic or the meme or whatever I've printed off. In the background, I had stamped a load of little snowflakes in various dewdrop colours. I think I used white, Aspen Mist and Aegean Blue for a pretty snowy background. Obviously, the mulberry paper on the left works because it's blue, but the other paper actually had butterflies and florals and stuff. But as they were very faded, I thought I could make them work. I've added some strips, some torn up strips of blue glitter washi. I partially wanted to use that because I rarely have a chance to use glitter washi, and I have a lot. I found that tag in my stash. I added more stamped snowflakes to that, some silver ones, as well as the memento colours I'd used. And I have a nice big picture of the snow in our garden looking really, really pretty. I think that was the first morning, you know, when it's at its like peak prettiness. So I've added that. A few stickers from a Kaisercraft sticker book because it had some blue things and I thought those would work nicely. And that little sticker that said, "Let's stay in." Not that that really means anything at the moment because we're staying in anyway, but let's just pretend we stayed in just because of the snow. For the other page, I found this little girl in the antiquarian sticker book and I thought it would work as if she's almost looking up, looking at snow or something. And I had a couple of pictures. One is from like a news website or something. There was a place where I live where up at the top of the hills there were some major snow drifts and like some Range Rovers got buried and stuff, and it was quite impressive again for our little not hugely very snowy town. And then a comparison picture of my car with just a snowy hat on as opposed to getting fully buried. Where I stamped the date there with Distress Oxide, I had put too much ink on it and it just sort of splooshed, so I dabbed it away with a piece of kitchen towel and rewrote the date over the top with a Pigma Micron, and then I added some little stars and hearts, little doodly ones to fill in the gaps. And then simply turning over to the next page for some more snowy pics, I wanted to dedicate a page to pictures of my cat and what he thought of the snow, which was not impressed at all. I have two pictures of him when he did go outside for about 30 seconds at a time. That first picture at the top there, it's just like he looks so grumpy and so unhappy. He was like, "What is this awful white stuff you have put in my garden? Make it go away. I don't like it." So that was quite funny. And the other picture down the bottom, he just kept pushing the curtain aside with his little paw and looking outside like, "Is it still snowing?" Poor thing. I have so many pictures of him looking outside at different times of the day. It's quite cute. I added little strips of washi here and there for basic decoration, and also like around the pictures as if to make them look like they're being taped on the page. Then just ripped up some paper to add my journaling on a separate little piece. Like the main large bit is about him being grumpy about it snowing, and then an extra little one about him looking out the window. I went around the edges of things with Distress Oxide and weathered wood, and I'm using an acrylograph pen to draw little arrows to direct the right piece of journaling to the right pictures. Then the next pages, well, let's just say with the first couple of pages I've done, I had plans going in. Not really plans of how I was going to set out the pages, but I had photos and I knew roughly what I wanted to do. And then I was in the mood to do something. And because I hadn't journaled for a while or done anything creative for a while, and by a while I mean like a week to 10 days, because I hadn't been well, it's like you forget what to do. It's like your muscles forget how to do things. It's like when I came back to packing my orders for my shop, it's like the muscle memory in my hands. I was making a journal for my shop and it took me ages because my fingers were like, "I don't know how to do this anymore." So because of that, these pages seemed to take ages to do. I kept changing my mind. I kept going, "No, this isn't right. I don't like this. I don't like that." As you saw, I've decoupaged some pretty tissue paper on one side. The left side's really pretty already, so I didn't need a whole lot adding to it. So I decided to add a tag that I had previously made a while ago, and I've made a little pocket for it with some leftover of that packaging that I had used on a previous page. I stamped that lovely text stamp in the background with white ink, and I really like the way that looks over the vintagey page and the red flower, so I decided not to do anything extra to that at all. As I said, I think it stands up on its own. On the opposite page, where I had added the tissue paper, I used a distress collage medium for that, by the way. I wanted to add a little bit of colour, so I'm using some gouache paints, mixing some purpley, redishy purpley colours. You can see an interesting line there where the gouache struggles to go over where the collage medium was. I thought that was quite interesting. And then I tried to make splatters and stuff, but it wasn't really wet enough, so bleh. To kind of make the pages mirror each other, I thought I'd bring back that same stamp, but stamp it in gold this time. And again, that does look really, really nice. And the gold ink I used is they're both Brilliance inks by Suzenko. Is it Suzenko? I don't know. Brilliance white and Brilliance gold. And then I had some little bits and pieces. I had bought myself some new Sizzix bits, the new Tim Holtz releases, an embossing folder, and then one of the little emboss lits, you know, that it cuts and it embosses. And I added some colour to those by like gently going over them with the Distress Oxide, I think in Shaded Lilac. And I also added that picture, which is from the Antiquarian sticker book, and I've stuck those down. Going back to the other page, the tag that, as I said, I've previously made in another video, I added a plant sticker and some washi over the top. I added that rub-on, but it wouldn't transfer where the washi was, so I moved it so the rub-on is like either side of the washi, and then added a little phrase sticker. But I kept looking at that other page like, I am not happy with this, I do not like it, so I took away that embossed paper. Was like, nope, don't want this at all, let's get rid of it. Moved the main sticker up, and here I'm ripping up and adding some book pages. I seem to have been determined to use that purpley flower sticker. I don't know why. These are all stickers. I've said this before, but just in case you don't know, because I have my Etsy shop and I do little junk journal kits. In my Etsy shop, I recently got an order of stock for that, and I have to go through all the stickers, and occasionally some of them are, what's the word? Faulty or imperfect or anything like that. I keep those ones to use for myself, and then the good ones go in the kits for the shop. But just to give you an idea, those stickers are the kind of things that are included, at least in my junk journal kits. The kits have lots and lots of other things. Anyway, as I said, more decoration on that tag. I wrote some poetry on the back and added some twine. And then this front piece, the little pocket I created to put the tag in, I was so torn about that. This is one of the things I really struggled with. See, I put that sticker down, I took it off. I had already put the sticker sheet away, so I whacked it on another page to use at a later date, adding another clippings sticker there. And I've cut out loads of footage of me going through different sticker books and being so torn. It's like being out of practice. You wouldn't think after a week or so of being away from your craft room you would go blank, but have the craft equivalent of writer's block. But I really did. But we got there in the end with various stickers and rub-ons and scraps of vintage book paper and things like that. And they're just collagey pages, nothing, not journaling anything important or anything at all really. I just wanted to make something pretty. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching as always. Relevant links down in the description box. Please leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed. Chat to me down in the comments. Let me know if you also struggle, like if you've been away from crafting or doing anything creative for a while and then you come back to it and you've like completely forgotten how to do everything. Let me know if you get that too. It would make me feel better. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and go. Thank you so much again. Bye bye.